NBA sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Washington football team and the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now. NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard
line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Washington first down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, it's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They're able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27 in Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And the D not yielding much catch there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The tackle made by Calebon Chason. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And they give this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33.
By number 28.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's a throw. It's complete. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Forced to the ground.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Sliding out of the pocket. Taking a shot. And got his man complete. Touchdown, LA. Curtis Samuel, 79 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. The 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
To number 16. 5 yards on the play. And it's...
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds McLaurin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
complete.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
15. And the Washington
on 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
21 yards.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
At the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They coming off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
For the extra point.
A big play there with
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
To number 84. 10 yards.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 yards, a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Walters. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
At the 14-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Washington, 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Going up top. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big on that one, but they may come back.
This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 13 yards out.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up when we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They go play action here on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete from the contact. Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Samuel complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 16 yards on the play. And it'll move the chains. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
We'll see how they attack here. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit.
is that they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. Curtis Samuel with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seems like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fielded in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back. Second down, this time complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
First down, Washington.
Back to throw again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
16.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. He'll look to throw. man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
44-yard line.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Stop short.
He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
6 to score. Rams 52. Washington.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Side, a completion to his tight end.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 3-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time,
oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
31. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Rams 5-yard line.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports.
52.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 78 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The pass.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
A loss of a yard.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to air one out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
3rd down.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. 30.
The 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Curtis Samuel, 66 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Washington first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Ball carried by
a 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just took a timeout. With 2 seconds to go, this one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
66.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel